welcome to my channel. It's Esther here with another episode. I call it episode of Sidekick Saturday. We are going to work, or I am going to work on prompt number 11. And no, let me check what I'm saying now. Yes, it's 11. Sorry, all about health and hospitals, doctors, whatever you think is appropriate to use for this prompt. Now, I'm lucky. We just released the new favorite humans collection because I didn't have much to use for this prompt. I'm not a card maker, so I didn't even have a get well stamp or something like that. So I'm going to use some parts of the new collection, but also some elements from previous collections. Um, this was week 10 or prompt number 10, 2 weeks ago, and now I still had this page in my Sidekick journal. It's a little bit damaged. It even has some pen marks on here, but I think I'm going to use that anyway because I can cover that up easily. So I'm going to put this one aside, and then I am going to use what's on my tray over here because I did do some preparations already. I think not sure it all fits, is this frame. And this frame is from the Polaroid set, 1918. I will also list the products used below the video. So I used this frame, Polaroid frame, to go on this main page. Then I do have a basic page, which comes from this set, 1769. So that's this one with the tab on the top. So these are two elements which I'm definitely going to use. Then I took a piece of paper which should go underneath the frame because I want an extra layer. I can use it on its own like this, but then um, yeah, it's just the frame here and I would like it to be different than the base page. What else have we cut? The stamp, but I also had this one already laying around, which I made to use for one of the samples for the packaging. But I'm thinking using both of them is way too much, too big. So I already did shrink the same stamp on shrink foil. So maybe I'm going to use her instead of the full size stamp. So that gives me a little bit more space to work with. And let me check in the meantime if my camera is running and the sound is okay, because I don't want to start all over again later on. Oops, and now I'm trying to get a little bit more light onto my desk. So I hope, oop, it's better for you this way too. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. I'm going to put this to the side a little bit. Let me see. And I'm going to start with the frame. This one also was in my stash somewhere, so it already has some edges with ink on it, so I don't need to do that. But I can do the inside now as I'm looking at it, so let me do that. Because if I'm going to glue it down on this piece of paper, it might be nicer if there's a little bit more contrast on the inside of this frame too. And the color I'm using is frayed burlap again. Oh, I have to be a little bit more careful. So adding a little bit of ink here and there on the inside too. So hopefully it gives a little bit more contrast that way. Okay, here we go. Does that look better? Yes, I think it does. It's just a little detail, but I think it looks good. Okay, what I'm going to do now is glue the frame down on the backing paper, and then I can move it around a little bit. Well, it doesn't really matter which piece I'm going to use. Let me check, because it's going to be on this side, and that's why I choose this leftover piece, because it has some green and a little bit the same color scheme as on the other side. So, well, it doesn't really matter, you know, if you want some green, but the frame on its own is already green, so I can use it any way I would like to. Where is my glue, guys? Okay, here it is. I hope it's not stuck, but let me give it a try. Okay, it's working. Yay, yay. Oh, let me drop down some glue on this one. put it back in. And I'm going to glue it to the side so I don't have to cut away that side of the paper. That saves some work. Make sure it's a little bit straight. Yes, I think it's good this way. And now I am going to trim off the sides. You can of course measure it before you cut it or before you glue it down. If that's the way you would like to work, then you can do that too, of course. But I think for me, this is easier. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, so this is a good base um, to use on this page. But now, oh, I did also cut the words from one of the newer die sets. That's this set. What's up, Doc? 2143. It has those sentiments about hospital life, things like that. So I have one here which says one tough cookie. And what else have I? I think I cut them all. Hospital life. It does have the letters in there, here and there. This one says survivor. Well, okay. I can use that one too. Let me get those letters out. I do have meds. Rest and recover is always a good one. And warrior, this one says. And what else have I got? Brave. I do like brave. Okay. Um, I did something like this on the back side of the packaging. So if you are maybe already have the set, or maybe you are thinking of ordering it, take a look on the back of the packaging because there's a sample I made for the full-size planner. And I want to use her or the heart because you see both of them, it's way too much. And as I'm looking at it now, I think I will go for the heart and I will put it down somewhere here. And then I even can't use all the words because that's too much, I think. Yeah, maybe I should use only 3 of the sentiments, maybe 5, not sure. And it's just gluing them down randomly. So I have no meaning with this. It's just a fun page to make in my journal. So maybe something like this. Hmm. Bra. I should make brave out of it. That looks better. Okay. Brave, one tough cookie, hospital life. And I also was thinking about stamping something down here. I know you won't see it anymore completely, but we do have this fun stamp set. So let me see if I can find stamping block. Oops, where is it? I do have one here. And it might be fun to use one of those because I think they will fit there. And if you want to try and see if something fits, just take the plastic sheet out of the packaging of your stamp set and then you can see if it goes there. Now you see this is a little bit too high, so that's not working, but you can use the sentiment stamps, but also I think I will go for the top one, weight and measures. Okay, let me grab that one. Putting this one back in. And that's the one on the top. Does it fit this stamping block? Yes, it does. So we're good with this one. And then I think I will just stamp it in the center, approximately in the center of this frame. So I need to put it probably a little bit closer. I'm hoping you are still able to see it because of the lamp lights on top of me, it's a little bit shiny and it's a little bit hard to see what I'm doing. But okay, I will give it a try. Let me get some ink. Okay, now the black ink is gone. Oh, here. It's on the other side. Here we go. Make sure it's not upside down. And now I have to move over a little bit. I think it's quite good this way. I hope it does. Okay, cool. If you want, you can also do some stamping on the frame, although this frame is quite thin, so not sure if it does bring you anything extra, but if you want, you can maybe do little bits and pieces of the stamp just as an extra decorative item. But now, back to this heart. Okay, it does cover up part of the stamp, but I don't mind, to be honest. And it's just a little bit extra detail on the back. Now, as you can see, this one is a little bit too wide for the frame on its own, but because it's going to be on the page, it doesn't matter. Oh, you only have to make sure it doesn't cover up the holes for the binder. So I'm going to move it a little bit more that way. I think it starts to look pretty nice. Let me start with gluing this one down first. So just a little bit glue. And I'm not working in one of the pocket pages this week, so that means that next week I'm going to work, or next prompt, on the back side of this one. So not sure what next week will be. It's going to be all about, let me take a peek. Oh, travel. Next theme is travel. So that might be fun to do something on the other side. Okay. This one is okay. Now, the heart and the sentiments. Oh, and I do want to use this one. It's going to be too much. I did also cut out this piece from one of the new sets. And in one of the other ones, there's also this piece. So then it will give you a little bit like a clipboard. So that one is really fun too. And I would love to see that little cross. So what I also can do is move the heart a little bit, cut off a little piece of this stethoscope thingy, and then maybe put down this card there. I'm just playing around and see. I did cut the cross from another color, red, and then there's this clippy thing here, and then maybe she can go there too. Hmm, not really sure about that. Shall I cut off this piece and then or she can go on here, but that's not what I love to see. So she needs to be on this clipboard. That I do like. And then maybe I should move the heart even further and then punch a new hole in the heart so the clipboard is more visible on this side. I think that's what I'm going to do. So not this way, but moving it over to the left even more. So I will punch a new hole in there, maybe tilt it a little bit, and then I'm cutting off those pieces too. But first, I think I do need a little bit ink on the back of that thing. Let me see if I do have a piece of paper. I do have a piece of paper to get some ink on this element. Just giving it a little bit of color. And because it's quite thin, it's not easy to do the right distressing techniques, but who cares about techniques? If it's working this way too, you know? Okay. And now you can decide, okay, am I going to glue down the heart first? And then it's easier to put the frame around it, because sometimes when you put down the frame first and it's a little bit out of shape, then your heart doesn't fit anymore. So my guess is glue down the heart first, somewhere like this. Should I put it higher? No, a little bit lower because I'm going to trim off that. I'm leaving the frame where it is now because then I know exactly where to put the heart. Oh, and by the way, this is the heart, which is the leftover part from this side, this thing. And I did do some embossing powder on it. Can you see this? Oops, where are you? Here. So there's embossing powder just on red cardstock. Oh, You see the back side, and this is distressing powder, just a clear one, if I'm correct. Maybe I did do some extra inking on there. I can't remember because that's quite some time ago when I made this. Okay, so this should go here somewhere. And then the clipboards, let me ink that up first because it's a little bit boring just to leave it as it is. Okay, that one can go here. Then I can do the red cross in there. Maybe a little bit higher because she's also going to be there. I think I'm going to glue that one down first. And slide it under. Not put all the way up to the edge because I like to see all the layers. So here's the base page, the frame, and now the clipboard on top of that. Now this one is also good and sticking down where it should be. You can ink up the cross a little bit, make it a little bit darker red than only the paper, and then it matches maybe a little bit better to the red heart I made, which turned out more brownish than red, to be honest. But okay, here we go. Now I need to make sure that I can glue down the frame. Now you can do two things. Uh, take the frame and start inking up the backside, or I was just thinking the easiest part is maybe add a little bit glue all the way around this heart, just a little bit. So the main part will stuck there. I hope it works and I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a start. So then you know for sure that this one is going to stick down there without too much spilling and glue and having the glue all over the place. Oh, it looks like, yeah, okay, now I'm good. It moved a little bit. So I will wait a few seconds so it sets and then I will start gluing down the smaller pieces down here. Now I do have this clipboard top thingy and I do have my little nurse. Should I use a piece of twine or shall I just glue her down? Change, change of plans again, which might also be nice to glue her down somewhere down there. And then here you can do some journaling or maybe a stamp. Do we have a stamp which would fit there? I can do this one. Feeling better. Ouch, might go there. Let me see. Oh, this might be fun too. First aid. Just stamp that. Ouch. Little circles you can use. Rest and recover, but that's also here. I think I will go for first aid. I like that. Okay, let me grab that one. Where is it? On the side. I do see now that my camera is a little bit too high for you. I don't want to change things. Let me try, guys. Move it a little bit more. Okay. Maybe this helps. Because automatically, when I'm working on it, I'm moving it closer to myself, and then you don't see it anymore. Okay. I was working. Oh, yeah. First aid. Here we go. And I am taking that one off. Now I need to make sure I stamp it on the right place. So I'm going to keep it closer to myself. Sorry for that. Because it's already, and I need this one to, let me glue this one down first because I want the stamp to go exactly under this uh, top piece of the clipboard. So make sure that one goes here. And these two elements are from two different sets. So sorry for that, but um, there's another clipboard in the set with the clipboard top part, but that was a little bit too large to use on this page, so I chose the other one. And I think I will go down there with the first aid stamp. Okay, keeping my fingers crossed that it works out this way. Otherwise, I have to use the stamping platform, but yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. How about that? Now, that's a good start. So the nurse, she won't go there because then I will cover up the first aid quote, but I think she's nice down there too. Okay, let me glue down this thingy, turning it around and trying to get some glue on there, just a little bit, and make sure it doesn't go over the edge of my paper on my page. That one is okay, but now this one, moving it up. Oh, you can also do this. No, I don't like it. I think I'm just going to cut off those pieces and I'm going to glue it down this way. You can make it something like this if you want to, but I didn't like it. So I'm only going to use this piece and add some glue on there. I think I only need to put some glue down here, maybe this part, and see where it goes. Yes, this way. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this away. It is what it is. Oh, oops. That was a little bit too quick. The glue didn't set yet, but sometimes I'm a little bit impatient. Okay. It's just a fun element now. Now this one, would it stick there with just some glue? I'm now thinking. There's a little hole in there. I didn't made it. I made it in there before the shrinking. So you can add some twine and then maybe add it on this piece, but no, I don't like it. I want her to go here. So maybe I should use some of those glue dot thingies. But now the big question, I didn't use them since we live here, so where did they go? I'm checking my drawers now, guys. Can I find them easily or something else which sticks really well? What have we got? I do have foam squares, but they are dark. I need some transparent thingies. I think I'm sourcing them. Yes, yes. What is this? Small embellishment. Yeah, sticky adhesives. Okay. Oh, these are the small. These are really tiny, tiny, but I can do a couple of them on the back, so I'm sure it will stay there. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there are. Where are they? They are gone. There's nothing on those. Already used them. Okay, these, yeah, I see three of them here. But really tiny, tiny, tiny thingies. So, just going to use a couple of them. I hope they will, oh, I'm not sure if they will stick to the shrink foil. Let me try, oops, let me try that. They do stick, but probably not on the plastic shrink foil. Not sure. Okay, there's one. I might use four of them, maybe. Just to make sure um, I won't lose my shrink foil nerves. Or maybe five, who cares? There's one there. Trying to get it off. And I think I'm going to do two more. Let me see if there's something on there. Yeah, I've got two here. Okay, one more. It's quite hard to get the backing paper off, but it works. Okay, here we go. And I think I want her somewhere here. Well, how about that? I can do some journaling here or maybe add an extra stamp, but for now I leave it this way. Then I do have some of the words, rest and recover, hospital life. I do like the saying or the sentiment, one tough cookie, so I definitely want to use that one. Maybe on top, one tough cookie, rest and recover, hospital life, survivor, brave, 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 brave. But then it's four. It doesn't. Oh no. Oh, you can also put them this way, nice and straight. This one is too big. Hmm. Let me see. Survivor. Shall we mix them up and move them around a bit before gluing them down? This one here. No, 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 no. But you also now notice that you see through those elements. So I'm going to give it a little bit of backing and glue them down on a piece of. You see the difference? It's much more visible. You can read it better uh, when you put a piece of paper on the back side. So that's what I'm going to do first. Let me see a little bit here and there. Two little dots of glue. Okay, that's number one. And if you spill a little bit of this glue, it doesn't really matter because it dries clear. You won't see it anymore. You can also put back the little elements which fall out of the letters if you want to. And then it means you have to save all those letters. I did put them in a plastic bag over here. So let me see if I can do that in a minute. You don't need to because you can read what's what's here, what it says, but okay. That's number one. I do like the one tough cookie, so definitely need that one. One tough cookie is going down there because it saves me cutting a straight line. Okay. Little blots. So that's another one. Let it dry for a few seconds. Then what did we have? Rest and recover. Take out the R. One more. So I was saying I will do five. So five, oh yeah, hospital life and brave. These are the ones I was talking about. So let me use them and give them a little bit of backing paper. And the last one. Oops. Okay, here we go. This is the first one. And you see the difference it makes when you are putting down or gluing down a piece of paper on the back. I didn't make dies for those because, it's easy to glue them down and cut this to size. You don't need a die for that. And here we go. Two more. And from paper cutting now, you might see some white on the side. So I can add some ink there. So it makes it less visible. if it bothers you. Just quickly inking those edges. So you see, it all starts to come together now on this page in the Sidekick journal. Okay. So I think I'm going to glue them down. And I'm going to mix and match. So moving them up a little bit. Um, yeah, mix and match. How do you say that? Not everything straight. This is hard for me, you know. I'm always, you know, like this. It has to be straight. But I do like to go, well, I also have to think outside the box sometimes. So, should I do this? Whoop. And then brave here, or more there. Oh, how crazy it is if you move things like this, going up and down. Okay, survivor. Don't think too long, just glue it down. And that one can go on top of the frame, and I'm gluing that one down straight as it is. Then the one tough cookie goes a little bit crooked. One tough cookie, a little bit more down, so I don't interfere with the holes in here. Then rest and recover go. I can do this one straight again, and then this one. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, you can also overlap. That might be fun. Rest and recover. No, that's too much. I'm not going to overlap them. No. But if you like it, just do it. Just do it. Hospital life. And here we go with Brave. If you want, you can glue back in all those little cutout pieces from the letters. I'm going to do one or two. To make sure there's a letter D. There's a D here, but I didn't use that one, so I don't know where it comes from. R, V, 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 V. Out parts which I can use, maybe in my plastic bag. So O, D. No, I don't need those. I'm going to show you one or two, so you see it looks different when you do that, and then I will do the rest later. Um, so you don't have to watch me doing this. The letter R, I hope it's still in here. Yeah, here. I will do the one on the top. So you definitely need some tweezers to do this. So I hope I can find them. Yes, here we go. And I've got my letter R and the letter O. So they will go on the, oh, I need two R, two R. Whew. Let me check if there's one more. Yes. No, that's in B. Here we go. So now make these little thingies come out. I hope it works. It doesn't. Probably. Now it's gone already. They are so small. And now I need to have two of those tiny, tiny, tiny pieces coming from the letter R. So there's one. And here we go with number two, I hope. Here it comes. Okay, now get some glue. Try to make this go into the right position and hope it doesn't stick to your fingers or your tweezers, but on the paper because it's so small. Okay. Now see what's happening. Okay, it stayed. That was number one. Already see what's happening? Is it somewhere stuck? Where is it? And now it's not really helpful that I'm having a black craft mat over here. Okay, here's my letter O thingy, and the small one from the letter R, this one is already missing, and I don't see it. So now I'm going to glue down this one. But you see already how different it looks if you take the time to glue these things back in, the letters. But again, it's time consuming and a lot of little thingies which you have to make sure you don't lose them, as I just did. So, and to be honest, I don't see it anymore. It probably stuck down on my hand or something, but it's really missing. Ooh. Now you can maybe cut a little piece, but that's so small. Let me try. I had this little D laying around here and a piece which fell out of that one. Now I hear you thinking, just take another one from another letter R, but I might use it here. I do need them here, here. So I do miss one already. Let me see, what is a good thing to use? You probably are not seeing anything from what I'm doing and what I'm looking at because of the black craft sheet. But guys, where is this little thing? No, it's not here. It's not there. Okay, let me go back into this baggie. I will figure it out later. You can also cut off a little piece. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. The letter H. Who cares? Cut off a little piece. Would that work? Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. The shape might be a little bit different, but I will notice. Yes, it is a different. I'm going to move it the other way around. No, the other way around again. No, it's not that bad. What do you think? What do you think? I made it. Okay. Now I also need to do number 11. I do need some space for that one. Almost forgot about it. And again, I will do that later. I will show a picture later. Put it in the photo album of the Sidekick Saturday challenges. So you will see the picture with all the little elements glued back in. And now I'm looking for number 11. I hope it's in here. It should be, because I stamped them all in advance. Oh, oops, here we go. It will probably be the last one. 27, 26. Yes, here we go. Number 11. Putting this back in again, because otherwise I might lose them too. Here we go. Already almost try to walk away. Okay, number 11. Do we have a little place to glue that one down? Should I have been doing it on the top? Yes, I could have been doing it over there. Maybe I can try, well, maybe I can try to slide it under. So I didn't think of that before. That's not so smart. It's a beetje dom. But it would be a good place to put it down here. So I need to slide that one under. So let me see if I can make some space here. Oh yes, that's going to work. Maybe a little bit more down. It should go. Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then just apply a little bit glue down there and it's good and it will stay here. Now, if you want to make sure, you can also add a little bit glue extra under there. So it will also stay glued down on the front side. Okay, I think I'm done with this page. I can do some stamping here, something extra. Not sure about that. Maybe a little bit twine. Oh, I can't stop, you see. A little bit twine here. Just as an extra decorative element. Go on. Make a little knot. Now it doesn't make any sense to put some twine on a clipboard, but who cares? You can do anything you like because it's your journal, it's your project, and don't care about what other people are thinking about it. It just have to make you happy. So, and it's just a little extra detail if you like that. Okay. I would be able to do it here too. Shall I do that? Shall I try it? See if I can still get it through? Because there is this little hole in this element, but it's quite stuck down already, so I should have been thinking about this before. But let me see if... Yes, here we go. Get my tweezers. That's also working. Well, let me make a knot first and then cut it off. That's always easier than instead of using a small piece of twine and then trying to make a knot. Okay, well, it does make a difference, I must say. It's small, but it's all in the details sometimes. Yeah, that I do like better. Now, I don't think, of course, oh, I do need to cut one hole because otherwise it doesn't go back into my journal. Where is this thing here? Here, this one is stuck, so you have to open that one up again. Then you can put it into your Sidekick. So here we go. That's my prompt 11 for this week's challenge. So I hope I have been giving you some inspiration to make your own page. Um, Please like this video if you do like what you're seeing and subscribe to my channel so you will get a notification when a new video is online. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon with another Sidekick Saturday. Bye bye.